All right, today we're diving into Onyx. It's this massively popular open source platform that's really trying to solve one of the biggest headaches in AI development. So let's get right into it. If you've ever tried building a serious app using large language models, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The AI world is incredibly powerful, no doubt, but it's also kind of a maze, right? It feels fragmented, overly complicated, and honestly, it can be a real headache just to get started. And here's the real problem at its core. You find yourself getting locked into these proprietary systems. You're trying to juggle a bunch of different models, and just adding advanced features feels like this constant uphill battle against complexity. Well, this is the exact challenge that Onyx was designed to tackle head-on. So how exactly does Onyx fix this? Well, it positions itself as something more than just another tool. It aims to be this foundational, unifying layer for building with AI. I think the way they describe themselves is perfect. The application layer for LLMs. That tells you everything. This is not just some fancy chat interface. No, it's a whole platform designed to be the foundation, the very bedrock you build your AI applications on top of. And believe me, this isn't some tiny side project. We're talking nearly 27,000 stars on GitHub. That's some serious street cred in the open source community. And it's proof that developers are really finding a ton of value in what Onyx is doing. This quote from their own documentation just nails it. We're talking about giving language models actual superpowers, moving way beyond simple text chats and into serious information retrieval, deep research, and even taking real actions out in the world. Okay, so let's break down what those superpowers actually are, because this is where you really see how Onyx goes way, way beyond your basic chatbot. First up, let's talk about information. Onyx uses this incredibly powerful technique called agentic RAG. The best way to think about it is like giving your AI its own team of little research assistants. It combines this advanced search with autonomous agents to go out and find the absolute best answers. This lets it do deep, multi-step research, and it can even access the live web, making sure its knowledge is not only vast, but also totally up to date. But here's the thing. Onyx isn't just about finding information, it's about taking action. You can build custom AI agents for all kinds of specific tasks, and these agents can actually execute code in a secure sandbox to analyze data or change files. They can even talk to your other applications using a framework they call the Multi-Turn Conversation Protocol, or MCP. And to top it all off, they can produce real results, generating things like documents, graphics, and reports. This is an AI that truly does things. So, all this power sounds incredible, right? But you're probably wondering, how does this actually fit into my workflow? Well, let's look at deployment, because Onyx is built to be super flexible for teams of pretty much any size. The platform really comes in two main flavors. You've got Onyx Lite, which is this super lightweight chat UI that's perfect for quick tests or for teams that are mostly just focused on the chat and agent stuff. Then you have Standard Onyx, and that's the whole shebang. It comes with powerful tools like vector databases, which are absolutely essential for that advanced RAG feature we were just talking about, and it's all optimized for heavy-duty, large-scale enterprise use. And that's a really key point, this idea of large-scale use. Onyx isn't just some tool for hobbyists. It's been built from the ground up to be totally secure and scalable enough for a real enterprise environment. So if you're part of a bigger team, Onyx lays out a pretty clear roadmap for you. It all starts with collaboration, letting you share agents and chats. Then it adds those critical security layers like single sign-on and access controls. After that, it gives you all the tools you need to audit what's happening, with analytics and query history, which is so important for adopting AI safely. And finally, you can customize the whole platform to match your own brand. And what's really driving all of this is a super strong open source philosophy. It's absolutely central to what Onyx is all about. So how does the model work? Well, there are two main editions. The Community Edition is totally free. It's under the very permissive MIT license, and it includes all the core features you'd want: chat, RAG, agents, and actions. Then, the paid Enterprise Edition builds on top of that, adding features that are specifically geared towards those larger organizations. And hey, for all you developers out there, here's a quick peek under the hood. The project is mostly built on Python and TypeScript, so that gives you a really clear idea of the tech stack you'd be jumping into if you ever wanted to contribute or build something on top of it. And speaking of contributing, this project is super community-driven. They've got a really active Discord server, which is definitely the best place to get involved, ask your questions, and connect with all the other developers and users. And that really brings us to our final thought here. Onyx makes a pretty compelling case for an open, integrated, all-in-one platform that frees developers from being stuck with proprietary systems. It bundles together so many of the most advanced AI capabilities into one single package. So the real question it leaves us with is this: is this unified approach the future of how we're all going to build with AI?